Are you feeling down or comparing your life to others, thinking they have it all? You're not alone. Sometimes we believe that others are living happier, more fulfilling lives than us. But after hearing this #inspirational_story, you might change the way you think. Let's dive into this #inspirational_stories and learn an important message about self-acceptance and gratitude. Once upon a time, there was an owl who was completely unhappy with her life. She always compared herself to other birds and focused too much on her flaws. This made her feel really sad. One day, while sitting on a tree, she felt so down that she started to cry. Under that same tree was a wise old man, known for his wisdom and great intelligence. When he heard the owl crying, he asked, "What's the matter, my friend? Why are you so sad and crying?" The owl replied, "I'm tired of my life, sir. I feel hopeless and frustrated, especially when I see other birds. People think I bring bad luck and misfortune. If this is my life, maybe death would be better." The wise man felt great sympathy for the poor owl. He then said, "We must learn to accept our lives as they are, and we shouldn't compare ourselves to others. The lives of others aren't as perfect as you think." But the owl was still very upset, and she couldn't stop crying. The wise man felt even more sympathy for her, but he was determined to help. He decided to try another approach. "Don't worry, my friend," he said. "I have a special ability. I can turn you into any bird you want to be." The owl was surprised by this offer, but her heart filled with hope. "I want to be a goose," she said eagerly. The wise man smiled and said, "All right, that's easy. But first, I want you to go to a goose and ask her if she's truly happy. I'll wait here for you." The owl flew into the sky, searching for a goose, and soon she found one swimming in a nearby lake. The owl approached and said, "You're so beautiful, dear goose. Your feathers are pure white like milk, and you look so peaceful and happy. You must be the happiest bird in the world." But the goose replied sadly, "You're wrong, my friend. I'm not happy. Look around, the world is full of beautiful colors, but I don't have any. I think the parrot is the happiest bird." Hearing this, the owl flew off again, eager to meet the parrot. She eventually found one at the zoo. The owl said, "You're so colorful, dear parrot, full of bright and vibrant colors. You must be the happiest bird in the world." But the parrot, showing signs of sadness, replied, "No, my friend, you're mistaken. I'm not happy. In fact, I've thought long and hard about this, and I realized something." The owl, surprised, asked, "If you're not happy, then who is the happiest bird?" The parrot replied, "I've thought carefully, and as I looked around this zoo, I noticed that all the birds here are caged except for one. And that bird is you, dear owl. So, if there's any bird that people don't try to capture and lock in a cage like us, it must be the happiest bird." Hearing those words, the owl was stunned. She finally understood. She realized that freedom was a blessing, and she no longer wanted to be anyone else. She wished to remain herself, flying high in the sky, free to go wherever she wanted. The owl returned to the wise man and said, "Sir, I want to stay as an owl. There's no need to turn me into another bird because I've learned an important lesson today." The wise man smiled and said, "You've made the right choice. If we look closely at life, we'll see that this problem is very common among people. But in reality, wishing for what others have and making these kinds of comparisons can bring us nothing but sadness, hopelessness, and frustration. Instead, we should focus on ourselves, strive to improve, and move forward with steady steps. Most importantly, we must learn to be content and grateful for what we have and thank God for the blessings He has given us. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Your support encourages us to continue making better content.